So I'm going to reply to this one too. Different quarterbacks play differently. Joe Burrow would excel in the Eagles. He's excelling on the Bengals because he's got a stacked offense. Bengals' downfall is their defense. Herbert has no targets. No, you can't just plug in Herbert, Burrow, Tua, Love into the Eagles offense and think the same results will be produced. It's just not true. You can't do that because, for one, Burrow is not as mobile as Jalen Hurts. When you think about the games the Eagles lost last year, specifically focusing on that second Commanders game, he went out with a concussion. We had what's his name? Kenny Pickett in there as quarterback. The Commanders were literally taking away Saquon. Kenny Pickett could not do anything but throw. Granted, he's a backup quarterback. He had lanes to run, but taking away the threat of Jalen Hurts as a mobile quarterback allowed them to focus on Saquon, and we ended up losing that game. It's the threat of having two receivers that can beat you over the top, over the middle, a running back that can take it to the house any moment, and a quarterback that can do the same. I don't know if y'all remember that Rams game where he literally took it to the house on one of the first plays of the game. So no, you can't just stick Burrow in and think we'll win a Super Bowl. That's just not true. He does have a stacked offense, but you can't get anywhere without a defense, and that was proved last year. Clearly, they haven't done anything yet to be any different than last year, but we'll see after the draft and as the offseason continues. And Herbert has had receivers. He had a great coach come in next year, coach him to the playoffs, but ultimately ended up choking and throwing 4 interceptions. You can't blame that on anyone but him. Tua is a solid quarterback when he's healthy. You can't tell me he didn't have wide receivers because he's had Hill and Waddle for, 3 years, and where have they gone? Love has had wide receivers. Granted, at the end, a lot of them got hurt. He haven't got hurt, but he has a great coach. He has a pretty solid defense, and he has weapons. Jalen Hurts doesn't determine the defense and how they play. Like you said, it's a team sport. All the team has to work together to ultimately win the Super Bowl. But no, you can't just plug and mix around and think that the results will be the same. No.